Selfishness is often thought of as a negative trait that diminishes someone's good values and makes others despise them. Many try to avoid greedy people and being selfish altogether. However, how can someone give to others and be selfless if they don't understand the manner of being selfish first, and know how to combat the bad side of this trait? After all, the key to achieving happiness is to satisfy your own needs and wants until you've reached a point of being able to give back and assist others. So that begs the question, is being selfish actually a bad thing? The most accepted connotation of the word selfish is negative. From childhood on, we are told to share, to be kind, and not to be selfish. Thought is that selfish people don't contribute to society, nor do they help others or the world around them. Most people would agree that doing something solely for one's own benefit is considered bad or evil, and can infringe on others' rights to live the way they want. It's true that in order to make society run smoothly, a degree of cooperation and sacrifice is necessary. If everyone only looked out for him or herself all the time, many processes central to a functioning society would come grinding to a halt. There is a difference between being selfish and being greedy. By being selfish, you are doing what's necessary to satisfy your own personal needs and wants. But by taking it to the level of greed, you are then taking more than what you need just to have it, which then takes away from others and could potentially be detrimental to the important parts of their lives. Many times, these aren't just people taking their desires too far. They are genuinely bad people that are trying to take advantage of others' selflessness and good nature and use it for gross or evil doings. But not everyone is like this. I know, there are the more simple times, such as when you might want to hang out with a friend or want someone to bring you food or something, but they can't because they have better, more important things to do. This is just them being selfish for their own good and not helping you, right? Now, I have another question for you. Who is the most important person in your life? Is it your mother, your brother, your grandfather? Numerous answers would be given, except an important one that everyone overlooks. You. You are the single most important person to your own life, which means that caring for yourself is a top priority to you. When caring for yourself, happiness is essential, and the only way to guarantee your own happiness is to make yourself happy. Once you understand how to control your own life and make yourself feel the way you want with a healthy mindset, then you can go on to help others and be sympathetic toward their problems and desires. Once you understand that circle of being selflessly selfish, you'll know that at least being moderately selfish can actually be a positive factor to your life and others. Life is a very gentle and fragile part of our world. It's what makes us and all the plants and animals around us so unique compared to what we know about the rest of the universe. Because of the fragility of life, each and every human being must take certain precautions to ensure their own and protect themselves from anything that could possibly be harmful or take away from their own benefit. Fyodor Dostoevsky explains, "You have needs, satisfy them. You have as much right as the rich and mighty. Don't hesitate to satisfy your needs. Indeed, expand your needs and demand more." So, first and foremost, take care of yourself. Don't be afraid to go after what's yours so you can thrive in this world. But don't let the necessary selfishness turn you into a self-absorbed person that doesn't care about anything but yourself. What makes us humans even more unique than the other beings around us? Emotions, and we have a lot of them. Some are more important than others, and some help give us the characteristics that define us as a person. But one is very important and a necessity to living a fulfilling life: happiness. The only way to guarantee yourself happiness is to make yourself happy, and according to Albert Camus, to be happy we must not be too concerned with others. So, we have to do what makes us happy, which requires us to be selfish in a manner, in that we have to ignore others' desires until we understand how to make ourselves happy. Only until we know how to do that can we begin to comprehend others and start to adjourn to their needs, while being able to control our own lives and emotions. In the circle of turning your selfishness into selflessness, the last step is being able to build the habit of being selfish in order to become more valuable and influential for others in their lives. Think about the many big business leaders or world leaders. They all had to reach a position somehow, and it wasn't just given to them on a silver platter. They had to work and think of themselves first to put them in a position for success. Many people of power often started at the bottom of the totem pole and had some reason that motivated them to grind until they reached their goal. This then allowed them to understand others' motivation and how the mind works when it comes to doing things for personal use. After all, your conscience is the measure of the honesty of your selfishness, so listen to it carefully. So, before you can help others, you have to be happy with where you are in life and understand how you got there to guide those people looking to you for advice to get where they want to be. Selfishness is everywhere in the world around us. However, everyone tends to only see it as a bad trait and always have a reason to avoid it. I'm here to tell you to embrace it and use it to your advantage because there is only ever going to be one you, so make the best of being you. Bring yourself happiness when no one will so you can satisfy that basic human need, because without happiness, life can be miserable. Then, once you've learned the aspects of selfishness, use that to achieve great things in life and to put yourself in a position where you can help others and be influential in their lives as well. I'm not saying it'll be easy. Life isn't easy. But it shouldn't be too hard to focus on yourself for once. After all, almost every decision you make will be selfish in a way. From the bigger decisions, like having a kid, to the smaller decisions like choosing to throw away those dinner leftovers. In the end, I just want selfishness to be seen as what it should be, and not what it was. Give it a chance, and you could see your life change for the better.